Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 2 Modern Literature B, and we are going to present about some point that we already discovered from reading an article entitled American Dream in John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath and Jeffrey Archer's Kane and Abel by Imam Masofa. Okay, the member of our group are AULIA SAFIRA ANDRIANTI, ZUKHRUF ABDILLAH MACHNUN, IKKE JAYANTI, FIRMAN SYAHPUTRO, and me, RARA NURAINI. So our presentation will begin with the introduction first.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm AULIA SAFIRA ANDRIANTI. In this part, I would like to explain about the background of research article. So, our group will discuss about research article entitled American Dreams in John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath and Jeffrey Archer's Kane and Abel, that conducted by Imam Masofa. We take the research article from Nobel Universitas Negeri Surabaya, Journal of Literature, Language and Language Teaching. As the title suggests, there are two literary works that discussed by the article. The first one is from English writer John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath, and the second one is from English novelist Jeffrey Archer's Kane and Abel. The Grapes of Wrath describe the idea of unattainable American dreams. Steinbeck writes, the struggle of Marjoe, the backbone of Joe family, that is in America of the 1930s. On the other hand, Kane and Abel tells about Abel, an immigrant from Eastern Europe who clawed his way into the attainable American dreams. So for the explanation, it will discussed by my friends, so check this out.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Firman SYAHPUTRO, and in this section I will explain about the reasons why our group choosing the research named American Dream in John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath and Jeffrey Archer's Kane and Abel by Imam Masofa. So there are two reasons why our group choosing this research. The first reason is because the theory itself, and the second reason is about the relation between the object of this research and the American Dream. First is we are interested with the theory of the American Dream because the definition of this theory is about the beliefs that everybody who was born in some class, lower class or upper class, can make their own version of success with the work harder and give a sacrifice to achieve their goals. Our group are very interested with this theory because how someone can change their own future regardless of social status and predetermine the destiny. And the second reason is about the relation between the object and the theory. So these two novels has relation with the theory of the American Dream. So these two main characters is trying to change their future and change their life to be better than before by giving a sacrifice and working harder to achieve their own goals. So we think that these two things is interesting to discuss in this section.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is IKKE Jayanti. In this section, I will explain strength and weakness of research article entitled American Dream in John Steinbeck, The Grapes of Wrath and Jeffrey Archer, Kane and Abel by Imam Sofa. So, the strength of this research article are: first, the article used interesting theory, the American Dreams, which discuss about equality to gain freedom in achieving success and prosperity. This understanding it's about how everyone from different background can have the same opportunity to being success. And the second, the research compared two different literary work from two works with different culture, nationality, and historical background. So the readers can gain different information to add new knowledge and insight. And for the weakness, first, I think the conclusion of the article is incomplete. The research doesn't include an explanation of what culture is different in the two stories. And the second, I found in the section research finding, there are inconsistent reasoning, and it seems for to research discussion relate to the story. Thank you.
In John Steinbeck, the grapes of wrath does not fulfill the element and aspect of Adam's concept of the American dream, because my judge as that the main character in the novel cannot achieve a better, richer, and more lifelike concept of the American dream. For everyone with the opportunity according to ability or achievement, with a very clear explanation and presenting the result of the analysis of the difference and similarity, the object of discussion. And in this session, I will give a suggestion to author. The author is very good at making this journal, although it is a little difficult for ordinary people who are not easier to understand academic journal text like this, but it only takes like little time for us to read it again in order to re-understand this journal. We will only praise the author with a good writing method without any fatal mistake when the reader reads this journal.
We've come to the end of this presentation. So the last part is the conclusion. So the conclusion of this article is about the different goals of the American dreams and how to achieve these American dreams of each characters in John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath and Jeffrey Archer, Kane, and Abel. So this article also comparing between two different literary works that different from their culture, historical background, and the nationalities, and therefore each of the characters who had to attain the American dreams, it has different results to their struggles. If Majot from the Grapes of Wrath is unattainable and going downward because of the failure to achieve the American dream. Meanwhile, the Abel from the Kane and Abel is attainable and going upward to struggle gaining the American dreams concept. And just to recap, as all of my friends said it before, there are two reasons why we choose this article. The first reason is because of the American dream concept itself, and the second reason is from the relation between the two different objects of this article that using different literary works that has different cultures and historical background and nationalities, and then we find out that this article has strength such as the interesting theory of the American dreams and the constructive comparison between the different background of the literary work, and then well-written issues with great evidence. Aside from the strength, we also find out the weakness from this article, that is the less thorough conclusion, and then inconsistency from the research findings. The last statement of our suggestion for the author. Actually, there is not much suggestion because the author has already written this article with good writing method without any fatal mistakes that can ruin the content itself. So yeah, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.